Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, greetings of the day, very good evening and warm welcome to Hindu's Academy of Biology and Medicine, knowledge academic exam and career oriented exclusive online learning platform at your doorstep. Today in this video, we're going to discuss the biology basic mock practice MCQ, which is exclusively for the students who are undergoing NEET biology. But at the same time, as we all know, basic biology is a gold standard for every biology student. So this is not only going to help the NEET students, but it's also going to clear our basics whether you are into a UG, PG, PhD or any streams of biology. And we also know this particular discussion of mock question paper is given to you to solve as a pre-mock practice series for the upcoming quiz competition, which is to be held on 5th September 2020. IABM conducts an objective biology quiz competition which is to be held on 5th September and for which more than 2000 participants have been registered under different categories, starting from category 1, 11, 12, category 2, UG, category 3, PG, PhD, category 4, MBPS, BDS and category 5, faculty members. So this is going to be something very interesting because we're going to come out with top scorers are going to get some exciting rewards. And with this small background, that is the reason we are discussing. For those students who are not into Telegram group, I request all of you to join Telegram group, because for those students who are into our Telegram group IABM Online Bio of different categories or the main Telegram page of IABM Online Bio, they have already been shared with this question paper, and I'm so happy that people have already worked on the mock test series of both NEET and CSIR UGC NET paper. They discuss the answers in my personal WhatsApp number 8788382033. Another interesting factor to motivate the students, those who have solved their biology mock practice test series and shared the answers below into my WhatsApp number, are all going to get some exciting award after the actual quiz competition. So without wasting time, we have 50 questions, and I'm sure all 50 questions we discussed on a single day is going to be lethargic and monotonous. So today we are going to discuss first 25 questions, and I'm giving you time to solve the other 25 questions, and tomorrow we would be discussing the next 25. So let's get started up. Question number 1. One of the interesting features of viruses is that yes, we all know that viruses neither comes under prokaryotes nor comes under eukaryotes. They are acellular, right? So the only very important as well as interesting features of the viruses is that they multiply only in host cytoplasm. This is the answer, which is very interesting and very simple question about virus. But at the same time, my dear students, you also need to learn different scientists who are involved in discovery of viruses, which is always a very important question in exam of NEET or NET. Question number 2, match the following. We all know that when it comes to kingdom Protista, yes, kingdom Protista, kingdom Monera, fungi, plantae and animalia are 5 kingdoms. And when we talk of protistans and their examples, we know there are 4 types of protozoans: amoeboid protozoans, ciliated protozoans, flagellated protozoans and sporozoans. It's very easy. By direct processing, amoeboid protozoans, we know answer is amoeba. Yes. And cilia, paramecium is always made up of cilia. They don't have flagella. So with this we can match paramecium, ciliated protozoans. Right? So with A3 and B1, we will be able to understand the answer over here is either B or C. Right? So flagellated protozoans and sporozoans. We all know plasmodium. When you actually talk about let me highlight this. When you actually talk about this plasmodium, right? We know that this particular plasmodium is a sporozoan. Yes, this particular plasmodium is a sporozoan. Why this particular plasmodium is a sporozoan? Because plasmodium vivax, plasmodium falciparum, plasmodium ovale and plasmodium malaria, the 4 types of different plasmodium which causes malaria. Right? And again, flagellated protozoans is trypanosoma. So here we have the answer. Amoeboid protozoans is amoeba, ciliated protozoans paramecium, flagellated protozoans is trypanosoma and sporozoans plasmodium. With this, we restrict our answer to option C. Right? So question number 3, an organism having cytoplasm, DNA and RNA but no cell wall. We all know that इसमें ये तो है ही नहीं option में. This is ruled out completely, right? Now coming to cyanobacteria, microplasma, bacterium, they all belongs to eubacteria. They all have cytoplasm, DNA, RNA. And cyanobacteria, which is also called as blue-green algae. Yes, cyanobacteria, which is also called as blue-green algae. Example, you have nostoc and Amino, which do have a cell wall. Bacterium, all bacteria do have a cell wall. Cyanobacterium also do have a cell wall, right? So this thing, Mycoplasma, what is Mycoplasma? We all know that Mycoplasma are the smallest organism, and we all know bacterium are smallest, and Mycoplasma is the smallest of all the bacteria, which is also called as pleuropneumonic organism, which is only 0.1 to 0.3 microns in size. And this is also called PPLO, which has no cell wall. So here, the answer for third question is B, Mycoplasma. Great. Moving ahead to fourth question, very simple question, direct straightforward question which needs no explanation. The root cap is not found in hydrophytes. This is again a straightforward question. The root cap is not found in hydrophytes. Right? Correct. Okay. Now moving on to answer is hydrophytes. Let me highlight it again. Here, let me highlight in a different color. Hydrophytes is the right answer. Okay. Now moving on to the fifth question. We all know it's from Kingdom Animalia. Under Kingdom Animalia, we know that there are 10 phylums. Starting from phylum Porifera, Nidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Great. Now under every phylum we have different classes, and same is why we have 4 classes under Annelida, which are Polychaeta, Oligochaeta, Hirudina and Arachnelida. Now, the most important part is remembering all the characteristic features of all classes is going to be tough. But again, I am going to give you 2 options. With these 2 suggestions, you will be able to easily match. What is the 2 suggestions? देखो, यदि आपने इधर Hirudina को देखा हुआ, तो we know Hirudina, they are sangoviars, that is blood-sucking animals. Leech, yes, leech are examples of Hirudina. Yes, leech is a very big example of Hirudina. So what is this leech? This is a sangoviar, right? Blood-sucking animal. And we all again know that it is an ectoparasite. So directly we might see with 1. Very simple. Now with this elimination process, we have come to a conclusion that A may not be the answer and D may not be the answer. So the only answer option is either B or C. Now again under this, if we're going to do this criteria where we know that Polychaeta cytilum is absent directly. So देखो, it is very difficult to remember all characteristic features. तो हम अभी क्या करना, exclusive characteristic features ही याद करना. तो exclusive characteristic features में if you talk about Polychaeta में cytilum is absent. So A2 हो गया. So now A2 हो गया, C1 हो गया. And with this, it's very easy to understand that we have come to the conclusion that answer is going to be B. Right? Simple, easy. Yes. Okay. Now with this, we know that 5th answer is B. So this is how you need to understand. Sub characteristic features, sub points याद करना मुश्किल है. But when you are exclusively understanding characteristic features of very specific points and mnemonics, please use mnemonics. Mnemonics में it is going to definitely help you. With mnemonics, when you get into MCQs, it's very easy to understand. And it's very easy to answer. Okay. Hope by this way, इसमें मैंने इतना ध्यान इस क्वेश्चन को क्यों दिया? Because the same way, जो भी फाइलम, जो भी क्लासेस, जो भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स आपको पूछा हुआ, ऑल 10 फाइलम्स की, ऑल क्लासेस की, ऑल एग्जाम्पल्स एंड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स इसी तरीका से याद करना चाहिए. Moving on to 6th question, we all know the differences between monocots and dicots. Monocots and dicots are the examples of angiosperms. और जिसमें if you see the differences between monocots and dicots, बहुत सारा differences है. What is that? We know monocots have a fibrous root system. Dicots have a taproot system. Dicots have a reticulate venation. Monocots have a पैरेलल वीनेशन. मोनोकॉट्स के लिए ट्राइमीरस फ्लावर्स है, लेकिन डाइकॉट्स में पेंटामीरस फ्लावर्स है. So like this you have lot of examples, single cotyledon in monocots, double cotyledon or more than 2 cotyledons in dicots. So like this all differences of monocots and dicots आपको exam में आ सकते, but as of now we will only stick, since this is only asked, we know that dicots की reticulate venation and monocots की parallel venation. And what is reticulate venation and what is parallel venation ये भी आता है, समझो if this is your this thing. So if it is going to be like parallel, yes, ये आपको parallel venation में दिखता है. और if this plant is going to be like this and if your midrib is like this और ये ऐसा something very fishy, then this is going to be a reticulate venation. Okay, coming to 7th question, select the correct match. I mean this a very interesting feature is 3 are incorrect, only 1 is right. Okay, so the first column is your phylum, second column is the class, third column is the example. So Arthropoda arachnida, yes, Arthropoda का class arachnida है, लेकिन is lobster a class belonging to arachnida? तो ये नहीं है. Lobster does not belong to the class arachnida. So lobster belong to what now? Lobster belongs to crustaceans, right? Lobster belongs to crustaceans. This is what here it is. Lobster now belonging to crustaceans. C-R-U-S-T-A. I'm just trying to use this, crustaceans. Yes? Okay. Great. Let me not use this henceforth. It's not looking good. Anyways. So this is a wrong statement. Okay. Coming to B. Arthropoda, Myriapoda, scorpion. Arthropoda, Myriapoda, scorpion. Now scorpion, does it belong to Myriapoda? No. Scorpions belongs to arachnida. Yes, scorpion belongs to class arachnida. So let me use this, and now we will understand in a different color scorpion belongs to arachnida. Okay, so with this we have ruled out option A भी गलत है. Okay, option B भी गलत है. Now option C, mollusca, cephalopoda. Yes, cephalopoda is a class of mollusca, and octopus is also a class belonging to cephalopoda. So option C is the right answer. Yes, option C is now the very true or right answer. Now why D is also wrong? Let us see. Annelida, Chilopoda, squid. अब it is very simple. Squid आपने देखा तो squid is an example of mollusca, right? Yes, यदि आपने squid देखा तो squid is an example belonging to mollusca, and squid does not belong to Annelida. इसीलिए only option C is right. Great. Question number 8. Select the true and false statements regarding the various phyla. Let us discuss one by one. जो सही है जो गलत है देखेंगे, उसके बाद we will continue. Statement number 1. Common features between scorpion, silverfish, prawn, dragonflies, jointed appendages and chitinous exoskeleton. Now the very straightforward thing is हमको ये पता है scorpion, silverfish, prawn and dragonfly all belongs to arthropoda. And arthropoda का special features क्या? Jointed appendages भी है and it is made up of exoskeleton chitin. So statement 1 is true. Now coming to statement 2, mollusca body is covered by calcareous shell which is unsegmented. Yes, mollusca में आपने beaches में देखो, आपने seashores में देखो, we have that calcareous shells which is exactly mollusca, and all mollusca are unsegmented. ये भी हमको पता है. Yes, so statement 2 is right. Statement 3, excretory organ of echinoderm is tube feed. Is it so? No. Tube feed जो है वो echinoderms का locomotory organ है. Yes, और excretory organ of echinoderms tube feed नहीं है. Excretory organ of echinoderms are water vascular system. वही very important feature mad reported है, which is a important feature excretory organ of echinoderm. So statement 3 is a wrong statement. And coming to statement 4, all chordates are vertebrates and all vertebrates are chordates. So इसमें हम क्या करना, ये तो सही जैसी लग रही है बट ये सही नहीं है, क्योंकि chordata, यदि आपने chordata को देखा तो there are 3 characteristic features of chordata: urochordata, cephalochordata and वर्टिब्रेटा. सो कॉर्डेटा के अंदर वर्टिब्रेटा आते, वर्टिब्रेटा के अंदर कॉर्डेटा नहीं आते. सो विच मीन्स द स्टेटमेंट हैज टू बी रिवाइज्ड एज all vertebrates are chordates but all chordates are not vertebrates. इधर तो उल्टा दिया. That is why fourth statement is also wrong. So with this we know that statement 1 and 2 are right and statement 3 and 4 are wrong. So इसमें से हमको सही आंसर इधर क्या आया, 8 में सही आंसर आया C. Statement 1 and 2 are right and statement 3 and 4 are wrong. Question number 9. All fungi differ from algae in dash. It's very simple. Algae are autotrophs, fungi are heterotrophs. Now फंगे हेटेरोट्रॉप्स होने के कारण उसमें क्लोरोफिल नहीं है. यस, लैक क्लोरोफिल. एंड algae also have a cell wall, fungi also have a cell wall. Algae belongs to Thallophyta. Thallophyta की क्लासेस आपने देखा तो मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लांट स्पीशीज सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्यूलोज. लेकिन algae में अधिक क्लोरोफाइसी, फियोफाइसी, रोडोफाइसी है. ग्रीन algae, ब्राउन algae, रेड algae देखा तो समटाइम द सेल वॉल इज आल्सो मेड अप ऑफ सेल्यूलोज के साथ पेक्टिन है. फियोफाइसी में यदि आपने देखा तो द सेल वॉल इज आल्सो मेड अप ऑफ एल्जिन. बट fungi में the cell wall is constant which is made up of chitin. Yes, इसलिए algae से fungi कैसे differ होते? They lack chlorophyll because they are heterotrophs. Algae are autotrophs and they have a cell wall which is always made up of chitin. Unlike algae, where their cell wall is made up of either cellulose or pectin or even sometimes algin also. Right? Very simple. Question number 10. Dash are present in gut of ruminants. A straightforward question. Methanogens. Methanogens are लेकिन वो सॉर्ट ऑफ आर्किया बैक्टीरिया. बैक्टीरिया में हमको दो प्रकार है, आर्किया बैक्टीरिया एंड यू बैक्टीरिया. आर्किया बैक्टीरिया में मेथनोजेंस है. यस, दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द गट ऑफ रूमिनेंट. एंड यही काउडंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर रिलीजिंग गोबार गैस, राइट? सो दैट इज वाई इट्स अगेन अ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज मेड अप ऑफ मेथनोजेंस. Question number 11, which statement is incorrect regarding connective tissues? Okay, so connective tissues. हमको पता है we have neuronal, muscular, epithelial and connective tissues are 4 types of animal tissues जिसमें option A, areolar tissue functions as supporting framework of epithelium. Yes, a very true statement. Okay, लेकिन हमको क्या आइडेंटिफाई करना है इधर? हमको सही स्टेटमेंट नहीं चाहिए, हमको चाहिए गलत स्टेटमेंट. So option A is a right statement. Yes, option A is a right statement. Okay. Option B, adipocytes of adipose tissue can synthesize and store fat. Yes, body में जो adipocytes है, they are responsible to store fat, lipid producing substance. Adipocytes, ये adipose fat के वजह से ही हमारा वजन भी बढ़ते ना. It's like 40 to 50% of the body weight is muscle and remaining are fat. So muscle and fat together are making very important body weight. इसलिए this statement is also very right. Articular cartilage is made up of calcified cartilage. Nahi, this is a wrong statement because articular cartilage is not made up of calcified cartilage, but articular cartilage is not made up of calcified. It is made up of fibrocartilage. यही इसमें गलत statement है because they are made up of fibrocartilage. ये वाला इधर आना चाहिए. Articular cartilage is made up of fibrocartilages. Okay, intervertebral discs are made up of fibrocartilages. Yes, intervertebrate disc are made up of fibrocartilages. ये भी सही है. तो इधर क्या पूछा हुआ? Incorrect statement. Incorrect statement is only C. Yes, or an additional information about articular cartilage. We all know that it's also called as hyaline cartilage, and a very important feature of articular cartilage is that there is no direct blood supply present in articular cartilage. Question number 12 is again very easy question. Abbreviation for International Code of Bacteriological Nomenclature. My dear students, please pay attention. ICBN. Botanical nomenclature is called ICBN. Zoological nomenclature is called ICZN. Viral nomenclature is called ICVN. So bacteriological nomenclature, botanical से उल्टा. मतलब क्या? ICNB is for bacteriological nomenclature. So please ensure the answer for this question is ICNB, which is opposite, reverse of ICBN, botanical से reverse. Question number 13 is again a very simple, straightforward question. Long cytoplasmic processes of an osteoplasm is canaliculi. Canaliculi is the long cytoplasmic process of osteoplasm. So answer 13A. Question number 14, which is not an intracellular component in the cell. ये भी बहुत easy question है. Nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplast are all an intracellular component of a cell. The centriole is not an intracellular component of a cell. but centriole is an intracellular component, or you can say centriole is a part of centromere present in a chromosome, right? So centriole is a component of centromere present in a chromosome, right? That is why answer is centriole. Question number 15. In plant cell, which organelles secrete? Pectin, hemicellulose, proteins and microfibrils. And you have option ER, plasma membrane, dictyosomes and glyoxysomes. ER and plasma membrane तो आपको डाउट में आया ही नहीं हुआ. Yes, लेकिन आपको ये डाउट में आया हुआ, is it either dictyosomes or is it glyoxysomes? Now here you can easily say, yes, correct. What are dictyosomes? Dictyosomes are very similar to Golgi apparatus of animals, right? Because हमारा secretion very simple. Human body में, if you talk about human, secretion is Golgi bodies. So dictyosomes are very similar to Golgi apparatus of animal. So secretion यदि इधर आया हुआ तो automatically आपको answer immediately you can understand this dictyosomes, because again I repeat, dictyosomes are very similar to Golgi bodies of animals. So what are glyoxysomes then? Glyoxysomes are they are specialized peroxisomes which are found in plants, and they are very important fat storing tissues, and they are responsible during the germination of seeds, and they are also present in filamentous fungi. Yes, this is all about glyoxysomes. So do not get confused with dictyosomes and glyoxysomes, and dictyosomes are very similar to Golgi bodies, and glyoxysomes ka function I just discussed. Okay. Question number 16, restriction enzymes were discovered by. Again a very simple, straightforward question. Alexander Fleming nahi ho sakte because he was the person behind penicillin. Smith and Nathans. Yes, Smith and Nathan are the person behind restriction enzymes. They found restriction enzymes. Paul Berg, a very famous personality known for recombinant DNA technology. And Kerry Mullis is a very important person who is known for discovery of PCR, polymerase chain reaction, which has 3 steps: denaturation, annealing and renaturation. Okay, please spare for next 5 minutes. We are going to discuss only till 25, and tomorrow we will discuss next 25, so that you have no boredom, no monotonous, no lethargicness. This is a very important secret for success. जब आपको बोर लगेगा तब immediately you have to stop reading, get into something which is very interesting, which is very enthusiastic, that keeps your energy always on, like having a coffee, going for a walk, taking a 1-2 minutes break, listening to music, sitting quiet. Ye karo, then continue your studies. Definitely you will all succeed. That is the reason even I am stopping till 25th question over here. Remaining 25 questions we are going to do it tomorrow in our YouTube channel, IABM Space Online Bio, Indus Academy of Biology and Medicine. Thank you so much. Question number 17. An improved variety of transgenic basmati rice. Very simple question. Transgenic varieties, genetically modified foods, both are aaya, like transgenic tomato, you have brinjal, soya bean, everything. So transgenic basmati rice kyun chahiye? Because they have improved the variety or yield, which are rich in vitamin A, jैसे beta carotene, carrots maybe, they are rich in vitamin A, right? So this is again a very good, very important, straightforward question. Question number 18, protein synthesis occurs in cell. So protein synthesis काली cytoplasm में होंगे क्या, mitochondria में होंगे क्या, chloroplast में होंगे. Protein synthesis तो हमको पता है. Animal cell do not have a chloroplast, but chloroplast में protein synthesis in plants होते ही रहते. Yes, correct? Yes. इसमें always students do a mistake. They feel it's only like cytoplasm or mitochondria में protein synthesis होते. Chloroplast में protein synthesis नहीं होते. ऐसा उनको लग रहा है, लेकिन Calvin cycle में, if you look into the Calvin cycle, what happens? The proteins are found in the chloroplast stroma. Yes, and they have those enzymes, chloroplast DNA में उसी के हिसाब से है. So that is why the answer over here is 18B. Cytoplasm, mitochondria and chloroplast. Yes. Question number 19. Caffeine, amphetamine and cocaine are very simple. देखो आपने कॉफी पिया तो आपको क्या होते हैं? Is your brain getting shut? No. When you have your coffee, the brain is opened up. Like your physiological activity is increased. You are getting energy boosted up. So simple. From the word you can say caffeine, amphetamine and cocaine are stimulants, and they are not sedatives, because sedatives, tranquilizers and hallucinogens क्या करते? All these 3 are going to cause your lowering effect. Yes, they are not going to increase. They are all to reduce your tension or reduce your anxiety. The physiological level increase कैसे होते? खाली caffeine, amphetamine, cocaine are stimulants. Question number 20. An antiviral substance produced in response to viral infection for restricting its multiplication is very simple. इसमें uses have to need only one thing. Viral infection, so directly interferon. And an additional information, interferons are not only for viral infections, but interferons are also for cancers. So please make a note of it. Antiviral substances जो है ना, interferons are not only antiviral, but they are also responsible. Yes, they are also responsible against cancer. ठीक है? In addition to it, you also have something in your body called which is innate immunity. और ये innate immunity के लिए you have something called natural killer cells, and these NK cells along with interferons, they are also responsible to fight against cancer and viral infection. This is an additional information which you have. NK cells and interferons, they are both for antiviral substances and cancer. Moving on to 21st question, you need to select the true statements. Okay, let us discuss the statement over here. Drosophila melanogaster is a scientific name of fruit fly. Yes, it is a scientific name of fruit fly. Yes, statement 1 is true. Statement 2, Musca domestica is a scientific name of house fly. Yes, this is also true. Of course, Musca domestica is a scientific name of house fly. Right? So statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is true. Statement 3, Panthera leo is a scientific name of leopard. No, this statement is wrong. Why is this statement wrong? क्योंकि Panthera tigris is for tiger, Panthera leo is for lion, and Panthera pardus is for leopard. So इधर Panthera leo दिया, Panthera leo नहीं है. Yes, leopard के लिए क्या आते? Panthera pardus. Yes, okay. What is the statement 4? Triticum sativum is a scientific name of wheat. Nahi. Triticum aestivum is the scientific name of wheat. Yes, Triticum aestivum is a scientific name of wheat. तो sativum में क्या जीनस आते? Sativum में आते pea plant, Pisum sativum, very common, which George Mendel worked, his father of genetics, right? So this is also a wrong statement. So from this you can understand statement 1 and 2 are right and statement 3 and 4 are wrong. Yes, so option C is the right answer. 22nd question, contraceptive oral pills help in birth control by? Very simple and straightforward question. Contraceptive oral pills prevent ovulation. So there's nothing to discuss here because it's a straightforward answer. 23rd is also a straightforward question, nothing to discuss. Conversion of starch into organic acids is required for opening of the stomata. So stomata wall opening के लिए conversion of starch to organic acids चाहिए. Okay. So question number 24, last but one, obstacle to large scale transplantation of organs is? जब हम transplantation करते हैं, we all know that donor match बहुत important है. That is the reason transplantation बहुत सारा fail होते हैं due to rejection factors. Yes, because organ donation में your body have something called your immunological factor. Your body have something called as HLA. So this will very importantly distinguish between your self and non-self antigen. That is why we have that immunology property. So जब foreign substances हमारा body में आते क्या होते? If your body is not compatible, immediately your immune system will reject it. So that is the answer for 24th question, B. And last question for today's session, which amino acid is substituted in sickle cell anemia? इसमें ना the beauty is, every one of us know that glutamic acid is replaced by valine. So it should be either A or B, क्योंकि इधर alpha chain है, इधर beta chain है. Yes? Okay. Now the thing is, glutamic acid is replaced by valine in sickle cell anemia, and sickle cell anemia is an example of point mutation. Okay. So what is the codon for glutamic acid? GAG. And it's replaced by just A is replaced by U, which means glutamic acid is turned into valine, GAG is converted into GUG. This much everyone knows, but nobody knows whether it's alpha or beta chain, and the answer is beta chain, right? Glutamic acid is replaced by valine in beta chain. So the answer for 25th question is B. So with this, we stop over here. All 25 questions are being discussed today, and next 25 questions we would be discussing in tomorrow's session, right? So I hope you are thorough with and clear with. If you have any doubts, please make a pause of this and please stay tuned and subscribe to IABM Space Online Bio for further lot of mock question discussion, webinars and other series. All the very best. Good night. Bye-bye. Stay tuned and tomorrow we will see next 25 questions of the same paper. Until then, take care and bye.